Raise your hand if you remember Mego toys. During the 70s, Megos were the gold standard for action figures. They were part of every toy collection and were responsible for epic commercials like this one.
What strange planet can I be on? Oh, no.
It all started in 1972 with the world's greatest superheroes line, which featured DC heroes Superman, Batman, Robin, and Aquaman. From there, Mego soon added Marvel, Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, Logan's Run, Buck Rogers, even The Wizard of Oz. Many were hits, others were not. Mego was living the life until 1977 when Kenner and Star Wars changed the toy industry with its 3 3/4-inch figures.
It's Kenner's Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
And Mego soon went under. But the Mego legend lives on, and collectors still crave these 8-inch plastic avatars of play. Nostalgia isn't cheap though, and a few Megos are rare and ridiculously expensive. Here's a list of some Megos that are holy grails to collectors. Let's start with one of the rarest Megos, Dr. Chromedome. What, you don't recognize the villain? Well, that's because, according to the Mego Museum, he was created to help retailer Montgomery Ward sell more $6 Million Man 12-inch figures. The figure has a terrible color scheme, barely any articulation, and now it's a white whale for many serious collectors and impossible to find in good condition. Nostalgia's weird. This is a 1976 carded Wonder Girl Mego. Collectors love finding Megos still sealed in the packaging, and finding any of the original Teen Titans figures in an unpunched card takes some patience and some cash. Mego probably had as much to do with keeping the Star Trek franchise alive in the 70s as any other entity. The Trek Megos were a big hit, especially since they were the first to only be available on snazzy painted blister cards. The Mugatu figure, you'll remember him from the A Private Little War episode, looks closer to a Planet of the Apes reject in polyester pants than a Trek monster, but we'll let that slide. The figure is especially hard to find, mint on card. A recent one in good condition sold on eBay for $400. That's a lot for a toy. In 1974, Mego offered up secret identity sets exclusively through Montgomery Ward. These sets consisted of a head and a civilian outfit for the alter egos of Batman, Robin, Superman, and SpiderMan. You could swap them out with the superhero heads. These sets are next to impossible to find still sealed in plastic. Beware of fakes. Experts say the real alter ego heads do not have a copyright stamp on the neck. Unlike me. Weird tattoo. SpiderMan was the biggest selling Mego ever, and there are multiple variations. The one that collectors are always searching for is the Circle Suit figure. It's an early Spidey Mego, and the story goes that Marvel didn't like it and made them change the design. Good luck finding this in good condition. Some of the hardest to find Megos were never even sold in the US. Take, for example, the Mexican Wonder Woman, aka Mujer Maravilla. Got a couple $1,000? Then you might be able to afford the 12-inch Linda Carter Wonder Woman that was released in 1977. Mego also partnered with a British toy maker to make a line of Doctor Who figures in the 1970s. Sketchy production quality makes finding most of the toys in this line in good shape difficult. The SpiderMan figure with that shiny silver outfit is really tough to find unscathed. The Batman and Robin 12-inch non-magnetic dolls are prized figures. The packaging features excellent artwork of the dynamic duo, which is why collectors pay top dollar for box versions. Remember Isis, the spin-off of Shazam?
Andrea Thomas, teacher.
Almighty Isis.
And Isis.
She was actually popular for a hot second, and Mego created a figure of the character. The hardest version to track down is the window box version of Isis. The Mego Museum says it costs double what the carded Isis goes for. It's the opposite for the Conan Mego. The carded version from 1979 is the real prize. It features a different hairstyle for our favorite barbarian and different material for the loincloth. One sold at auction last year for $1,800. Mego also made some weird playsets, like the Planet of the Apes Treehouse gift set. This set features a reused Action Jackson Jungle treehouse and includes 5 Apes figures and accessories. The Apes franchise basically printed money for Mego back in the day, and this set was a huge seller. This is the crown jewel of all Mego accessories, the Bruce Wayne Foundation playset. This set is a glorified dollhouse, but it is jam-packed with glorious detail. Legendary artist Neil Adams did the artwork, which features nice bat touches like the giant penny and cameos by Batmite and one of the Metal Men. It even has an elevator, not too shabby. If you find one for sale, first ask yourself, are you a unicorn? Because these things basically don't exist. Then buy it, even if you need to mortgage your house, because you could probably get an even better house in like 10 years when you sell that fake house. So those are the most of the Mego figures. If you've got anything to say, or maybe you are a unicorn, leave a comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more.